Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Darklands. Today in Nürnberg. We could go out and try to crush some real evildoers, but actually our skills are our problem. While we're not fighting that bad, our artificer, our healer, our alchemist, our speak common and our speak Latin skills are terrible. We could hunt, for example, Raubritter, but without a good artificial skill, we would lose most of the loot inside the castle, and we don't want that to happen. Besides, we don't have a lockpick, and we cannot pay for one. So what we should do is we should try to get someone to train us. So what can we do? We can talk to a priest. But the priest explains that the next mass will be a trance. You continue talking, he's only news, so tremble. You immediately forget it. You get the impression that all is well in Nürnberg, but then all priests are well informed. Okay, so he's no help. We have to kill time anyway, so perhaps we go to the university or to the cloister. Main problem here is, we have to speak Latin. Our main Latin speaker is Ari, although his Latin is horrible. An old sharp-eyed monk looks you through a gate. Seek Satan elsewhere evil. Before you... he does... My reputation is too bad. Let's go to the university. Maybe... Well, Oh... You would not believe it. We could actually buy stuff. And we will. Ether water, breath of death, sunburst, and thunderbolt. Thunderbolt and water eater is actually an acid. You can destroy logs with that, as far as I know. Sunburst is a very hard thing to... it's blinding the enemy, but it's very hard to produce. With our alchemy skill, that is nearly impossible. Breath of Death is also an attack formula. It's gas, poisonous gas, basically. And Thunderbolt is good for scaring people away. But as we are very, very bad at artificial, I think we should go for ether water. Can we learn more? That would be nice. No, they're throwing us out. Someone who sells us? No, of course not. Okay. What else can we do? We could try to find someone who... an alchemist in the lanes. Sometimes there are some. Not necessarily, but it is possible. Okay. Let's let the leader speak to him in order to find out how good he is. After an hour discussion on medical matters, leader is unable to determine the competence of this person. Perhaps more discussion will reveal the truth. Well, we could help someone learning us, but I must be truthful, your skill in healing match my own. If that were the case, this city would die. There's nothing I can teach you, perhaps some other city greater skill. Okay, so he does not want to train us, because I sure as hell don't believe that our skill is better than his, because our skill is terrible. If we do it one more time, no, it does not work. Let's go to the astrologist's lane, but we find no one, which is a shame. We can do that 1 or 2 times, and maybe even our alchemy. But we could try to train alchemy by producing the formula that we just bought. But oh crap, we run away. Who violates? Yeah. Well, we pay the fine because we don't want to fight the officials. But we can now go into the side streets and kill some evildoers. We lost 3 groschen, so it's more than fair that we try to make some good money here. We could try to raise our alchemy skills simply by producing that thing. But the point is, the miserable point is, that is very expensive, because the ingredients for alchemy are extremely expensive. Not all of them, but there's always one component that costs you an eye and a leg. And yeah, we simply don't have the cash for that yet. We don't even have a lockpick, and a lockpick costs 1,000 pfennig, 1,400 pfennig, and that's a lot more than we have at this point. So, we got our javelins back. Ooh, training was miserable. I was hoping for a lot more. Side street. It is tempting to fight the night guard, like here, but we will not do that. We will... Oh, crap. Oh, we did it! Unbelievable. That's actually quite good, because that trains our skill in streetwise. We got away. Oh, and these guys are carrying swords, which is triple good. Very, very good. Nail them. Ah, oh, wonderful hits, by the way. Wonderful hits. Get them, boys! Oh, right in the head. Oh, that one actually hit me. But not bad. No problem, no problem. Good. The falchion, which is basically a heavy short sword, if I'm rightly informed. Might be wrong on that one. And there we have some training, but only with our leaders. Wood and Elk need the training more than everyone else, because they're quite horrible, and in combat I must make sure that everyone in the team is able to fight for their own. Every one of them must be able to hold his own against normal targets, which is bandits, Raubritter men, and I don't even know why I pronounce Raubritter. Try to pronounce it in English. That's not an English word. It's a robber knight. It's a robber knight, basically. So, and we will go with these two into close combat to make sure that they're getting trained. Yeah! Ouch! Yeah, I think Wood didn't have a lot of a fight again, which is pretty bad for us. We should try to buy a high quality lockpick simply because our artificial skill is so bad that a higher level lockpick, or a higher quality lockpick, better so to say, would help a lot. We're trying to make well, we try to talk to them? Nah, they don't want to talk. If we get high enough reputation, the people in the monastery, or in the cloister, which is actually a monastery, will let us in. And then, hooray, 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 we can train Latin, hopefully. Because without Latin, we will get no access to alchemy and all that stuff, and training and all the important things. Oh, they're all against thief, and I got a hit on wood. Ah, strength one down. As I mentioned, healing strength is extremely heavy or difficult, so we should try to avoid getting strength damage, and the only way to avoid strength damage is better armor. And better skill, of course. Not getting hit in the first place would help. Impact weapons rise. Throwing weapons rise. We should try to get some bows. We should try to sell the javelins and get some bows on the way, because our throwing skills are good enough for what we need. Good. Let's go to the religious center again. Do they let us in, the monks? No, they hate us. Question is why? Because we have a quite good reputation by now. In the university, I don't think there is. Oh, we can try that. Alk, that's your time to shine, my friend. That's your time to shine. If you could squeeze one more formula out of them, nah, he cannot. Well, you should not be greedy. You should not be greedy. It's really a shame that you can only copy one formula and not more than that. But that's how it is. Let's go in the side streets. The Tinker Square. You see, they sell quite good stuff, but not what we need. No ranged weapons, only close combat weapons. And we don't really need that. He will train us in artificial, but we don't need that anymore. What we need is the astrologist, and there must be one. The only reason we're not finding one is that we're so bad at streetwise. However, if we try that long enough, well, it could also have to do with our low alchemy skill. If we try often enough, we might be able to pull something off. Yeah, I believe that. I don't think that his skill is below ours. So, side street, and I think it's dark again, which is wonderful because that means we can hunt some more. We use our street talk. That's so hard in training when you think how fast you can train your combat skills, and then in comparison how hard it is to rise your streetwise and your manual skills. That's just unbelievable hard. Okay, you just go in there. Go in there, guns blazing. We need to train. Oh, actually Wood dropped something with a single blow. My hero. And Alk and Wood are together fighting. That's okay with me. Yeah, having one javelin, only throwing one javelin trains enough, and you don't have to re-equip the javelins all the time. Okay. Ooh, impact weapons, 54. If I can train Wood a little bit more in impact weapons, we might even be able to, well, count as a real force. Next episode I will talk a lot about, or try to talk a lot about, well, I'm always talking a lot, but I will be trying to talk about armor and armor penetration and weapon choices and all that kind of stuff, because I think that will be important later on. Oh, they're all on wood, which is not good, because as soon as you engage someone with more than one person, the enemy is getting, or the person attacked is getting very, very high minuses to its survival chance. You get hit a lot more often when you're fighting with 3 guys against 1 guy. The 1 guy is almost every time hit, he's attacked. 1 grosh and 5 pfennig. Those guys were really poor. Well, then again, they were robbing people. They must have a reason to rob people. Must they not? Fine with me. Throwing weapons only increased. You used your hammer. Get your hammer skill up, man. When I show you what it costs to buy 1, and I'm talking about 1 piece of plate armor, you will freak out. you will absolutely freak out. Because that's unbelievably expensive. Give them hell! Oh, not a single hit. Go and get them, boys. Yeah, I know there are no more than one against wood, but the point is, I need the training for wood more than I need the training for the other guys. Wood needs to train. Wood is the worst when it comes to close combat weapons. Oh, that was an unfortunate hit here. Good work. Get the quarrels. Get the clubs. They're only worth 1 pfennig, so it's not really worth picking them up, but you never know when you need that pfennig. And no training at all. Would you believe that? All that throwing and all that fighting and all that threat of life, good for nothing. Oh boy. They should now run out of thieves, I guess, because we've killed so many of those. Good. I don't want you to fire anymore. I want you to go in there, guns blazing. Come on, boys. Make me proud. Yeah, leader is doing all the work. And now there's a little bit confusion. Who fights who? And the alchemist makes it. Good work here. Clubs again, no real use. By the way, if you have alchemy... Yay! +4 actually, that's not bad. If you have alchemy formulas, you can trade them with other alchemists. So actually by having one, you can really get the wheel going, because you can trade that against another one, and then... Oh yes! Be common! +1! Holy crap! This is bad! Okay, at least it's daylight again. Okay, let's go to the churches again and let's talk to the cloister, because we should be famous by now. No, we're not! What's wrong here? We killed so many thieves, we should be respected! And we are respected! What's wrong here? Germans. I can say that I am one. Yes, we're bureaucrats. And I find that not bad. I like bureaucrats. And more formulas, perhaps? No! They kick us out because they hate us. Ah, well. Lita! I think we look for that alchemist a little bit more. We need only one successful alchemist visit. And then we can trade with the guy and get ourselves a wonderful new formula. And there must be an alchemist, or it would not be shown here. The alchemist lane, or what is it called? Astrologist lane would not be there if there was no alchemist there. It's not that night, not yet night, but we can go between docks and side streets, because there will be night soon. We have looked for so many alchemists. So... Good shooting. Okay, everyone takes a target, and you take that one. On them! Hey, you're blocking wood. Whoa! Wood is aggressive today. Wood, it's the other way around. I hope I don't pay this guy. Oh, and they were poor as well. 1 grosch and 6 pfennig. That does not even pay. Throwing weapons increased, and impact and throwing weapons. Wonderful. We need missile weapons now. We're good enough with the throwing for potions. It is not that important that we hit directly with the potions. Potions always have an AoE effect. So, if we miss by 1 tile, that's totally okay. You should not miss by more than that, because potions are pretty expensive. So if you put the potion to waste completely, that would be unacceptable. But besides that, oh boy, who cares? Okay, the big guys go front, and then the others go after them. Because I want to make sure that wood and elk are the main attacking factors here. Get the feeling that either elk or wood is attacked by 2 guys at the same time, which could be bad for their health. Ah, leader come to help. Excellent. But wood is actually having problems. Do you see that? He's taking a long time, and he needs help from elk to get 1 thief down. As long as this is the case, we're not ready to leave the city. Because outside in the battles, we will be outnumbered from time to time. And this could not be allowed to happen. Should not be allowed to happen. By the way, it's an acceptable tactic to tease the enemy with 1 of your characters, then run in circles with that characters, and let the rest of the team fire with heavy weapons like brass guns and all that. Only teensy-weensy problem with that tactic is, believe it or not, that there are some targets who are so fast that it's not working, because they will simply catch you while running away. Oh, they're all on Alk. And they hit him directly. You see, strength -2, so that was a penetrating hit, actually. Things that should not happen. Yay! 39! We're getting somewhere. And our reputation is growing. If you want to have a real increase in reputation, start killing Raubritter, because Robber Knights killing gives +20 to your local reputation. Oh boy, and that's a lot. Yeah! Instant death. Excellent choice. Ooh. Guess who does the job? Come on, Wood. Wood would have needed the training. He's still the weakest, although I think he hasn't... Well, he had the worst starting position. That's maybe the reason he's not getting up that fast. Bless you, noble ones. Yes, yes, I know I'm a noble one. I think after this round we're done with grinding, and we will go out. We'll hunt our prey outside the city, going for something more crunchy. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Yeah, Wood is doing something right here. Finally. This guy's in a hell of a lot of trouble. But he got downed. Excellent choice. You see that not all the quarrels are returned to us. That is because ranged weapons tend to lose, or bows and arrows and bolts from quarrels and handguns and bows, the ammunition disappears on a certain chance. Javelins nearly never do that. At least I have not experienced that. Yay! 40, so we're good. We're good. We might even be able to buy a simple lockpick now. Okay, let's go to the market. No, we don't have the money for that. Merchants, everyday items. You will see that the quality here is not as good as it should be. Oh, bogus. They're not even selling lockpicks. Oh, you can count the number of clubs we're selling, and you can count the number of leathers. Basically, that means we killed over 50 of those poor souls by now. And yes, we have a certain amount of money by now. Not even enough to buy one plate armor. I'm not making this up. The money is not enough to buy one plate armor. I want a rope, a torch. Oh, we could have bought a Latin, but the rest is not helping us. Foreign traders. Let's look at them. Battle axes. You see that the quality is normal. Oh, lockpick. 1,239 for a lockpick. For a lockpick, ladies and gentlemen. And it does not even make sense to buy a lockpick by now because, surprise, with an artificial skill of 12, we're not gonna lock anything. Ah, boy. And you see the prices. That does not seem to be a lot of money, but actually it is, because you have to buy a lot of this stuff. The lighthouse. Do they have a cheap gun? They're buying iron handguns, but look at the heaviness of that weapon. 14 pounds is the weight of a heavy handgun. Keep in consideration that the heavier our stuff is that we carry, our attack speed is reduced. So that's not really what we're looking for. We could buy short bows, but I would actually buy real bows or good bows. More than that. On the other hand, we have to train, so yeah, that's not helping us. Let's go to the... Oh wait, the pharmacist? No, they're just selling stuff. That's not helping us. Oh, what is that? For the special new experiment, I seeking amount of Gotteswillen. I've heard that a certain dwarf, also a such alchemist, may have some. The best reports indicate that the dwarf is east of Basel. What? I think we just got ourselves a quest that we didn't want. Okay, that was not what I had in mind. Yeah, they're throwing us out even though we're the good guys here. Would you believe that? He'll be leader for a moment, and we go to the university. Try to get some formulas, but no, we're thrown out. Okay. Well, there you go. Main street. Main gate. And we're out. Party info. Oh, crap. Luxembourg. That is not good. I really don't want to travel that far at this point. Basel is here. So that's a long way to go, actually. We should be in the possession of the item, however. Equipment. He's the leader. No, I think we should get it from Basel. Oh boy. Well, we'll see each other next time. Until then, bye.